Iconiq, and this is my my live stream. I've just gotten used to saying it that way at this point. But anyways, and today I'm playing Stonehearth. It's getting kind of late, so I gotta be kind of quiet. So please forgive me if I don't talk too much. Also, I haven't what's what I'm looking for. I also haven't shared my my Twitch channel link yet. Well, actually, I'm not going to share it all this time around. So if you see this while it's live, that means that you were following me and you got the notification. So congrats on that one. So yeah, anyways, I guess I'll just enable time right here. So yeah, pretty much this is a well, it's a town building / survival game. I forgot the exact tags that were used for it, so sorry about that. Anyways, as you can probably see, I got some farms growing, and I got a mine system I started. This is a town that I started a while back. I stopped playing like not even halfway through. I don't even know how long this game is, but anyways, so yeah, I got 3 buildings right now. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, it's V for the hotkey. So yeah, this is the herbalist shop that I built, and this was supposed to be the carpenter house. Well, it's not a house, but it's a carpenter shop technically. It's like he's doing something there. Not entirely sure what. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's any rotten food right now. At least I don't see any. Looks like some people brought out some clay. Yeah, and that guy right there is our guard currently. He's a footman. And I need to make some really good preparations because I played this game a few different times, and give me a sec. And the feed just went online right now, so I'm trying to make sure that I monitor it, make sure it's working correctly.
Only you can shout.
Okay, enough of the ads, jeez. Oh well. So yeah, anyways, where was I? So yeah, anyways, on my YouTube channel, I did a video on this a while back. Unfortunately, the video wasn't very good because the game kept crashing every 10 minutes. It's a lot more stable now, so don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, let's see. I want to build something today, but I'm not entirely sure what I should build. Well, one of the things I should build is probably a wall, but I need a lot of stone for that, which is why I have the mine going on over there. And they're going to be bringing out whatever they find in there while they dig, so I just got to wait on that. So, yeah, anyways. Not sure what I was expecting. Well, I guess technically I probably should have shared the channel link, because this would be the perfect game to do like social streams on, because you gotta wait for your little citizens to do everything, the hearthlings. So, gonna need some more wood at some point, so let's just boom, do that. Tell them to go cut that down, because pretty much the primary source of your buildings is gonna be, well, primary material for your buildings is going to be wood. I do plan on building a really big castle eventually, but I need a lot of work done on this game before then. So let's see. Anyways, in case you're wondering why there's a whole bunch of little boxes here, those were supposed to be storage boxes, but so that the carpenter would have wood there, but they filled up way too easily. So I need to put some bigger ones in there too. Like those. So yeah, it's now morning. Okay, so carpenter, let's have you go to my crafting menu real quick. Let's see here. Here we go. Large crates. Let's have you build So you build 10 of these, that way I don't have to get more later. At least not for a little while. Just place them, have them placed wherever I want. Okay, let's see. Let's check on my and his buildings, inventory, net worth. So yeah, these are all tied up to how valuable my my little town is. It's not very valuable, even though it is like, and it's 1,853, but that's actually considered quite small by the game standards, because it's not until you have like a what the heck happened there? That shouldn't be happening. Where are their icons artifacted? Is it because I'm like recording it or something? Well, streaming it or whatever? That's really weird. Okay, well technically the artifacting on their pictures should not be happening, for the record. And it looks like I get a new citizen too, so yay. Okay, so where is that new person? That's gonna bug me. Like I should probably figure out what I did wrong with that, and I did wrong for that to happen. Okay then, so we got a new citizen. That's good. Oh well, it's not gonna impact the gameplay. It's just gonna be really annoying to see. So sorry about that. It's supposed to be a regular picture that's there. And now there's nothing there at all. Well, I guess that's better than looking at an artifacted picture. Okay, so let's see. Also, and his videos have been out for a while, so when, well, videos on this have been out for a while, and apparently, and it's like these different stats. Basically, 6s is like the best you can get. And each one of these will be like kind of randomized, really. So you kind of have to pick the roles based on what you want, and is based on what they're able to do. What's this mean? Oh, empathetic. There's lots of different traits as well, so including some being cultists who worship a fluffy bunny. Don't ask me why they did that. I think they did that as a joke, really. I think the devs put that in as a joke mostly. So let's see, yeah, I got 2 farmers, because needed to produce, well, first of all, I had to plan a lot of this ahead of time, because I've played this a few different rounds in the past, on my own time, obviously. But anyways, and pretty much what I've figured is that pretty much everyone can haul stuff, they can carry stuff and move it around. And I'm thinking that I should actually not have my farmers do that, because it actually slows down their work progress. So I'm gonna disable hauling on them so that they just do their jobs. Now it says they're idle, which it shouldn't. They should actually be heading back to do their job, so which is farming, obviously. Anyways, on on one of them, and there's the artifacted picture again. Anyways, on one of them there's this crafting of, well, it's the mind stat. The mind stat is good for crafting. The spirit stat is good for like trappers and stuff, because they can befriend animals. But it also means that well, not just trappers, because you need a trapper first, and then that trapper can become a shepherd, and that's where that stat's going to come in real handy. So, but yeah, I guess someone just leveled up their farming skill. Planting crops. Okay, we got someone planting crops. That's good. Oh shit. Let's find out where that enemy is. I can't see it. Where is it? Under the trees, apparently. Somewhere. Come on. Get a bird's eye view. Well, not a bird's eye view, but get a... Ah, there they are. Just these guys. These little tree monsters. If a bigger tree monster shows up, then I'll be worried, but it's just a little one. Okay, let's get my footman over there. He's the town guard so far. More like the town sheriff, actually, but still. There we go. Okay. Give me a sec here. I'm not the best at this, but I'm not the worst either. Okay, and push 2 to enable that again. And he actually should get a decent amount of experience. I actually learned that basically you want to promote your footmen to knights. Not as quickly as possible, but you don't want to wait like too long, because if you wait too long, there's a chance this event happens to where this big boss type monster comes by with an army and just wrecks your entire town. Ironically, you can keep him out by using stone walls, but if you have wooden doors, like I did on my walls, I had wooden doors. Well, he'll break those open and a bunch of his entire army comes flooding in. So that was not fun. Oh, and the sad part is that the game offered me a solution to prevent that from happening. But then it turned out that the solution was not obtainable. And what I mean by that is that basically it said that I needed to recraft this flute and like place it in his path, and it's placed in his path. And so also I have the auto loot on, which is why these icons are here. So they're automatically marked down to be looted. I find that to be a tiny bit easier. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta place something for rosy gold and stuff like that. Like maybe, yeah, I'll think of something at some point. Like maybe build a manor house or something and have all the gold go there. Anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, anyways, I was supposed to craft this flute. Now, I ended up getting the recipe for the flute, but the problem was that I didn't have the broken flute to begin with, and I had no idea how to get it. So, yeah, basically the bottom line of the story was I basically got wrecked. All my livestock got killed, and at that point, I figured it was just easier to start all over again. So yeah. Anyways, I grab some of these herbs. Anyways, hopefully, when the farmers harvest the crops, they'll just drop the baskets of the crops just down, and they'll just drop them down, and someone else will come and pick them up. I'm hoping that's the case, because one of the major problems with having a decent-sized farm is the fact that farm tends. And if you don't have enough people tending to it, basically the food will start rotting in the fields, and that's not good. It's actually really bad. Okay, and the footman is actually decently hurt. He's chatting with whoever that is. But yeah, let's get my herbalist here. Let's see, what should I have him make? I think it's a he. Is it she? I don't remember. This was a while ago when I made this file, but go with something. Let's see, small healing tonic. That's a good starting point, because anyways, you pretty much have to unlock different things as their skill level goes up. So let's see, how many can I make with this? I can make 7. Okay, let's have you make the small healing tonics. And I believe I set these boxes to only contain plants and healing items and other consumables. Don't know what those other consumables are. So yeah. Anyways, one of my teeth ricocheted off each other, so it kind of hurt. If you're wondering why my voice was kind of muffled there. I'm actually pretty much, at this point, like, I've done so many of these streams alone that I'm pretty much just kind of expecting no one to actually show up to my live streams, which is pretty darn sad, but at this point it's all like, what else can I expect? Like, even when I share the link. Okay, my friend Cody just sent me something, so he sent his audio file, so I'm going to have to check that out later. But yeah, anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, pretty much at this point, it's all like, doesn't seem doesn't seem and it doesn't seem like whether I what's the word I'm looking for? Give me a sec. Moments of idiocy. Oh yeah. Anyways, it doesn't seem to matter whether if I share my stream link on Facebook or not, because it's on stuff like Facebook and Twitter, because very rarely anyone shows up. The people who do usually show up are people who are not following me and they're just checking out and see what's going on. So at this point, so I figured at this point, I might as well just do my own thing. And if people were following me, they get the notification of when I'm on. So I think I'm on. Yeah, I should be. So yeah. Anyways, what should I do now? Because I gotta make sure that reminds me. I gotta make sure I get some archers this time around, because I want to build some archer towers to help increase my defenses. I'm gonna need a lot more people for that. Okay, so this person would be a good crafter, but also a good soldier, because of their body stat is at 5 as well. So this one you gotta make really tough decisions. Kind of like with this one, because this one I wanted a really good herbalist, so I went with it. Made it. Herbalist is a crafter, so it requires the mind, but this person would have made a good soldier too. So that's on me. 4 isn't best, but it's certainly not worse. It's not the worst, and this person will probably be my shepherd in the future, because they have a really good spirit stat, and the spirit stat really comes in handy with the shepherd, because the shepherd has to go out and befriend a wild animal to become livestock, essentially. So yeah, so this one's going to be my shepherd at some point, and this one I'm going to turn into a mason. Let's see, I'll still have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll still have 4 workers, so that's fine. Let's see. And also, workers their jobs do not level up at all. So, and that reminds me, I gotta make sure that I make someone into a weaver before it hits winter time. I've never actually made it to winter time. I've only made it to summer. And I think Deep Moon right now is supposed to be that's the starting point. So that would mean that right now is spring, so I still got a couple seasons ahead. A season is like a full month, I think. Pretty sure, anyway. So, let's see. Yeah, crafted by the carpenter. So, yeah, let's get that mason. Okay, and the mason is really important, because that's how you make stone type stuff. Like furniture, all that, just a lot of good stuff. Okay, so so you're now that. So that means, and this is actually one of my favorite parts of the game, is actually the the building. I almost said crafting, but no, the crafting is a very different thing in this game. It's the building system, because you can custom build stuff. Now these 3 buildings I got, I did make those from scratch, but they're very simplistic, so it's really not that impressive. I gotta harvest a whole bunch of this wood so that I can have room for it. I keep trying to decide, where should I start my wall at? I'm gonna need a protective wall at some point, but I don't know where I should put it. I just know cutting down all these trees are gonna send more tree monsters after me, but I gotta do it. Although on the bright side, once you build a wall, a secure enough wall, and almost nothing will get in unless it's something extremely big, but then they can't fit through it. Their minions, however, will. That's never a good sign. Oh, you know, I should check on that. Let's go ahead and slice that. Okay. Okay, they still got a little bit more there. I wonder if I should wait for them to finish that, because when you start building something, they'll prioritize the building over anything else. So, well, at least the workers will, and which actually reminds me, I should probably make sure that the carpenter doesn't have building enabled. The carpenter does have building enabled. I don't want the carpenter building stuff right now. I just want him to be able to carry stuff around. Actually, I probably shouldn't let him do that. I should probably just have him to do his job. Okay. I can only do so much in a day, okay? Why has no one looted this stuff up by now? Seriously. Well, actually, it's probably because they're doing that. Yeah, that's kind of a funny thing about games like this and Oxygen Not Included. I actually have Oxygen Not Included. I should really play some of that, but point is, with these types of games, you can just assign tasks and say you want this, this, and this done, but the Hearthling as your citizens will do it in their own time. Which kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's interesting as well, because if you play it long enough, you can figure out what to set up ahead of time, which can really help you out. Check back on those guys later. Yeah, these two having a conversation. That's actually, I think that was in like the latest update. I think the updates are kind of far apart from each other on this game, but they usually add a lot to it. I think conversations and traits and personality traits were some of the stuff that they put into this version. They got a lot of food though. Unfortunately, they don't eat a lot of food. They only eat like twice a day. Okay, and oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna place the mason around here so it's right next to the mine. Oh, okay, okay, she went up too. Oh, that's the person I'm gonna be turning into a crafter at some point. Well, going to be turning them into a cook. Cook is very useful because the stuff that they cook lasts a lot longer. Yeah, I don't know why that's artifact. I think it's because I have the multi-adapter tool enabled right now, and I don't think I can change it during the live stream. I could try. I might. Okay, she went up to level 2. I think that's a she. Yeah, they're both she's. They got these little hats on. If it was a male farmer, it'd be a different hat. Which actually reminds me, I gotta make sure that I save this often, because there's been times where I did something wrong and I paid deeply for it, and I didn't have the save, but didn't have the save at a point where I wanted it to be. So, okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can mess with the recorder's properties while still streaming. Let's take a look here. Multi-adapter compatibility, that might be what's going on there. Okay, I just saw it blink. Not sure if that showed up on the stream or not. It might have though. But guess we're gonna find out here. Let's see, 24 minutes, really? Huh, it doesn't feel like that long. But okay. Okay, there we go. That's back to normal. So yeah, it was the multi-adapter that was causing that to happen. Okay. I'm just lucky I was able to deal with that, because that was annoying me as hell. Really badly annoying me. Although I do wish that when you monitor Twitch, it wouldn't like count yourself as one of the viewers when you're monitoring it on a different device. I really wish it wouldn't do that, but it does that sometimes. Okay, let's see. Oh, right, I forgot to place down There we go. Oh, what the? Oh, looks like you made some fine large crates. I'll put a couple of those in here. If that's the case. Put them pretty close. Boom. Let's see here. Turn it a little bit. Okay then, there we go. Okay, after they put those in, I'll have them all switch for just wood. Because this is the carpenter shop, so might as well should build a carpenter sign and have that put on here so that it's more identifiable. Because we need a place to store all this wood, and when you're using crates, it takes up a lot of room. So that was that one, wasn't it? I think. Okay. Okay, did that one too. That one. I just gotta double check these. It's gonna bother me if I don't. Okay, good. 4 slots used up already? Damn. Yeah, I think that I may have to build a huge warehouse later on. Okay, there's a merchant. And I am just going to sell. So I got 7 fine wooden window frames, so let's sell all those. Got 16 small healing tonics. Gonna keep that for the time being. What else? Pause time here for a second. I think that's about. Yeah, I think that's about it actually, because there's not a whole lot that I have to sell that I'm not going to use at some point at the moment. That's kind of interesting about me. Something interesting about me that when I play these types of games, I try to make it to where my little town or colony or whatever is as self-efficient as possible, or self-sustaining. So wait, okay, looks like they took care of that. Yeah, they did. Great. Go ahead and pause time again, and I'm going to go into the building system and build a mason house. Okay, yeah, that's the templates, and sadly the templates don't have stuff for everything, so you kind of have to custom build a lot of it. Okay, then grab me that. Let's see. I want this type of floor for the foundation, so. Gonna make this decently big. Gonna put some walls in. Yeah, let's go with this look for the walls because that's just gonna look cool. At least I think it looks cool anyway. Let's go ahead and deal with this. Alright, now I can see what I'm doing. Or see what I'm doing a little bit better. I like putting double doors on stuff when I have them available. And these are the wooden double doors. Let's see, because I don't have the mason yet to begin with. So, well, a mason shop with a high enough level. Anyways, let's see. So there's that. And there's a wooden tunnel door, which I should actually put that over there, to be honest. Let's see, what else do I need? Well, this is going to be a single floor for the time being, so. Windows. Almost forgot, you need windows. Gotta have windows. Okay, this might not be completely symmetrical because I like to put stuff on as many sides as possible. In this case, I'm not going to put anything in the back because there's no point to it. Can't really see anything. Okay. And, boom, put that there and there. There we go. Yeah. Anyways, I haven't really done anything too advanced on this game when it comes to building. At one point, I did make street lights though. And that was interesting to do. Fortunately, a new update came out, so I did a new game to balance it. Okay then. Oh right, can't forget the most important thing about masonry, and that is the workbench. Let's see, do I have the workbench here? Ah, yep, here it is. Mason workbench. And gonna put that boom right in the middle there. That is the middle, right? Close enough. I already have a community bed area, so this is just the shop. He's not going to be sleeping here. And let's put in a few of these crates since I already have them made. Okay, so boom. So basically when this floor gets put in, they'll put those in there automatically. Okay, yeah, that should just about do it, at least for now anyway, because I'm not trying to make this an extremely huge like vault or anything like that. Though that would be cool to do in the future. I've actually considered tackling this game from like a different angle multiple times, like maybe make a subterranean type of village, you know? Like make it underground. I think that would be a cool thing to do sometime. Carpenter sign, wooden wall sign, carpenter sign, herbalist sign, end sign. Where's the mason sign? Come on. Really? The end sign is already there from the beginning. I don't know why it is. What? Yeah, carpenter. Yeah, it looks like I can't do anything with that yet, so I'm just gonna have to do the finish editing part. And my carpenter will make the wood items automatically when I do stuff like this, so it's decently convenient. Just have to make the sign later and place it. And yeah, start building. Which now I have to turn time back on. I like to pause time so that I can take my own time building making the blueprint for the building and all that. And don't worry, it's still there. It just clicks on here. An arm. Wait, what? Wasn't expecting that. Okay. Where's the armor goblin? Here it is. Wait, does my footman have it? Well, hopefully he has a shield. I don't remember if he does or doesn't. Oh, well, he's right there. So, I don't see a shield, but he's on somewhat of a decent level, I guess, technically. Okay. And okay then. Now what I really don't like about the goblins is that they get to you, they get to your stockpile or a storage box or whatever, they'll steal any belongings that's in there, like food, gold, so on and so forth. So you want to get rid of them quickly. Plus, hey, he's running away. Finish him. There we go. Did they? Okay, yeah, they did pick up the wood loot that was over here from when the Ents attacked. This goblin met his hand, and he gave me 10 ore. Great. I'm not even using 10 right now. I don't even have an engineer, so I can't use 10. No, it's a blacksmith that can do that, but. Yeah, actually, I never actually made it to the engineer tier of the crafters. I'm actually kind of curious about that. But yeah, let's see. Out of the crafting classes, which is quite a few, you got the carpenter, the weaver, the mason, the blacksmith, the cook. Very important because the cook keeps food from rotting when you cook it for some weird reason. It doesn't keep it from rotting indefinitely, but it does prolong it. So you can either sell it or just wait for people to eat it. Lasts a really long time. So, anyways, my throat's starting to get dry. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick while the hearthlings are doing stuff. I forgot to grab myself water earlier. That's on me. Okay. That's better. I like a cool drink of water to soothe the throat. But yeah, anyways, after the cook, there's the potter, which makes like bricks and stuff, I believe, and pottery for decoration as well, which is nice, I guess. But yeah, when they run out of wood over there, they'll go to the carpenter and start stealing the wood from him. So let's see here. I'm not sure what the engineer does, to be honest. I would like to say that I do, but I never actually got to the engineer. Let's see. Rowan Wester has achieved Carpenter level 4. Oh, nice, dude, nice. His catalog is extended now, which means I can craft more stuff. Yes, which reminds me, whenever you promote someone from one type of class to another one, they basically lose all their experience from that. Well, they don't necessarily lose it, but the game still keeps track of their progression as that previous class. But basically, you just need the previous. Like, there's some classes that actually are ascended from a previous class. Like, a footman can become a knight or an archer and all that, but they have to be at least level 2. And you can either have them continue on that particular as a footman for a while, or have them switch over and they won't be able to use any of the advanced equipment until they level up all the way again. So it's kind of like a drawback, really, but the stuff that the next class up has is a lot better. I don't know why I'm burping now. That's weird. And it's auto-saving again. And yeah, it's actually going to take them a couple days to build that masonry right there. So, man, yeah, if there was more people on the stream, this would have been a perfect time. It's a perfect time to talk. You know, it's this game. Streaming this game could be a very sociable experience, surprisingly. You know, which actually reminds me, when I first started playing this game, one thing that crossed my mind would be this would be a pretty cool multiplayer experience. Oh shit, there's a goblin right there. But then I started to think about it, and it's like, how if you could do a multiplayer game that's a lot like this, how would that play out? I wonder. And I'd still like to see something like that happen, but I don't think it's going to happen with this game. It's definitely not going to happen with oxygen not included. At least I don't think it's going to. The reason why I keep bringing up that game is because that game is very similar to this. In fact, this game is actually older than oxygen not included, but oxygen not included has a lot more stuff. Like, this game was like a lot of the content in this game was like halfway completed by the time I started playing it, basically. And he's running away because he knows he's screwed. Mistakes were made. They were made on your behalf. Time to execute goblins. And he shall gain experience and power. Okay, he does have a shield. I just now saw that right there. This little thing on his arm. Finish him. And now he's gonna go destroy the camp so that more goblins don't respawn. Let's see, that's not it, that's not the one I'm looking for. Okay, let's see, is that loot? Yes it is, okay. Alright then, he's going away, and I have that marked as loot, but I don't think anyone's gonna get around to looting anything until... Is that loot? No, it's not. Daily update. What is the daily update then? It's just me, as the amount of food dropped since then. Well, that makes sense. I do have people to feed after all. Which reminds me, during one of my playthroughs, I built an inn, and that was basically to serve as the headquarters for the chef, well, for the cook anyway. That was when I actually got up to a point where I was cooking, but pretty much now it's all like I'm gonna make a building for each class, all that. So that's why the carpenter has a house that. Well, it has a shop right there, and there's a community bed right there. Basically, I call it a community sleeping quarters, I guess. That reminds me, how many beds did I put in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10, which means I gotta make a new place for people to sleep in. Luckily, only one bed can be used by one person, which actually reminds me, if I manage to get my village to survive long enough, I'm gonna make a giant castle out of pure stone. It's just gonna be completely made out of stone, and it's gonna act as the sanctuary for when shit hits the fan in this game. Because enemies cannot break stone, or at least I've never seen them break stone in. Why isn't the herbalist doing his job? This guy needs healing. I guess until he's like in bed, unconscious and all that. That's when the herbalist will actually be. Oh, you need a potion, dear sir. Here, let me give you one of my tonics. Anyways, which think about it, sounds a lot like witchcraft. Actually, there's a fun fact about witchcraft, actually, which I find, well, I guess you can consider it a fun fact, considering that the witch trials was not a fun part of history at all. But that's energy tonic. Let's go ahead and make 5 of these, 5 of those, and then have the rest be healing tonics. So yeah, anyways. Where was I? Oh yeah, it was a fact about the witch trials. So yeah, anyways, a lot of times, the so-called witches were just herbalists. Technically, they were people who knew about herbs and cultivated them and all that, and so they were commonly accused as being witches. But they, as a decent amount of them, granted not all of them, but a decent amount of them actually found a way around being accused as a witch by posing to be a doctor. And their so-called potions were what they called tonics back then. And in case you're wondering, well, where'd all the herbalists go? Well, they eventually got an upgrade in profession and became the doctors we know of today. Which, when you think about it, that's actually quite an interesting jump in history. Although, granted, there's always those one cases where witches would claim to curse people and all, and some of them actually did curse people. Like, I've actually heard a story about a guy who got cursed to death. So yeah, that's actually pretty damn scary. Granted, the guy was kind of a dick, so. Actually, he was a dick. He sentenced a witch to death, and so for vengeance, she cursed him by saying that if she dies, God will give him blood to drink. And he was found a day after the execution, dead because he choked on his own blood. Now, if that's not the result of a curse, I don't know what is, because that's some pretty scary shit right there. Let's see. I really hope my neighbors don't mind me talking. It's hard to tell how loud I'm actually talking when I'm wearing headphones. so I could be a little louder than I'm supposed to. Which, please have mercy on me, dear neighbors, please. Actually, I'm not sure if I got a neighbor on my right side of my apartment or not. Like I know at one point like somebody moved out, but I don't know. Don't know if somebody else moved in or not. Actually, a few people have moved out now that I think about it. Hunk of stone, a heavy ordinary rock. Why does that look so different compared to a regular hunk of stone? Must be like a finer quality or something like that. Every now and then I see materials of like a slightly different color than what they're supposed to be. Like that, this right here, it's just clay. That's clay. See how it's kind of like brown with a bit of orange? Well, here's a dark brown with a bit of light brown on it. It's still called a mound of clay. No idea why. I got some turnips growing in my farm over here. Got some carrots as well. Which reminds me, I wonder if I've gotten to the point where I can grow corn, because carrots and corn are a couple of the livestock feed that you need to be growing before you have livestock and all that. Now, luckily for me, when I actually started a livestock farm, the person who was a shepherd was very bad at their job, so it took them forever. To find any animals, and basically what happened, and basically because of that, I was able to grow all the food that I would need to feed all the animals. So that was lucky on my part. But yeah. Which reminds me, I think the hunter's knife is crafted by the mason. Approaching invaders again. And who is it this time? It's the Ents again. Yep, I told you cutting down all those trees was going to piss those guys off. Called it. I swear my footman is going to pass out, and then the herbalist is going to be like, oh my god, I need to help this person. Here, have a potion. Well, I say a potion, but it's called a tonic, and a tonic is technically early medicine. Oh, which actually reminds me, before herbalists were herbalists, they were alchemists. At least I think, anyways. Maybe alchemy came after herbalism. I don't remember. I didn't check. I didn't check into it, so I'm gonna have to look into that now. It's gonna bother me. What's that person talking about? Are they talking about bunnies? Kind of looks like a bunny icon right there. And yep, it's a figure that it'd be a good idea to have the farmers solely focusing on their job and not carrying anything around, because they would waste a lot of time going back and forth to deliver the food, and a lot of the food was rotting in the fields. So yeah, so I pretty much came to the conclusion that I need to have the farmers focusing only on their job, and anyone else that can pick stuff up and bring it over to where it needs to be. Until I have a proper inn, though. Well, actually, I still can make an inn even if I don't have a cook right now. I could still build one. I might go ahead and do that. Oh, looks like they're all down here. Except for the door. They haven't put the door in yet. Let's see, what is the carpenter doing? Carpenter's not doing anything, and it doesn't look like anyone's put in the door yet. So I don't know. Did he even make the door? Let's see. Yeah, there it is right there, in fact. Yeah, wooden double door. So, just somebody's being lazy. Either they couldn't do it because of... Okay, they're gonna do it now. So when you see it without having one, like this open or whatever, it means that someone's gonna go put that in there. I really feel sorry for this footman though. Like, I should definitely, even though, well, he's leveled up. He's level 2. In case you're wondering, like, level 2 is considered actually pretty strong in this game. Anyways, he'll recover health automatically, of course, from resting and eating, but it really would make me feel a lot better if the herbalist would just do his job. But yeah, anyways, but yeah, I guess if my town gets completely destroyed in this one, I might do another file and like make a subterranean type of village instead. I think that'd be interesting because you can dig underground. You can dig pretty deep. Okay. Alright, then let's go ahead and have these all marked for stone. Not ore, because technically the blacksmith is the one who uses ore. So, well, no. Right when I say that, I messed up. Okay, I already did that one. Okay, stone, because he's a mason. Let's see, what stuff were they putting in there? Oh, they were putting all kinds of stuff in there. And I realized, oh, this is supposed to be only for stone. Damn it. Okay then, let's see, the mason. The mason doesn't have access to a lot of stuff right offhand. Like, everything that's highlighted is stuff that the mason has access to. Which is very unfortunate for me. Which reminds me, I keep meaning to make some, like a fence area where I can just put a whole bunch of piles of resources in. Because for some reason they can make piles of resources. Don't know why, they just do. They're just able to. Stone chest. Yeah, I can't use that. Yeah. Level 1 mason, huh? Okay then. Well, building, cobblestone fence. Fence gate. I can't make the trapper's knife yet because I need a level 3 mason for that. Shit. Level 2 for the cook's spoon. Which reminds me, I'm going to need to replace the farmer. That will get used up for that. Well, obvious reasons. Okay, so how many of these can I make? Let's see, 60 stone is what I have right now, and it's 8, and each one of these holds 18, so it looks like I can only make 3. That was actually a really good way to keep track of your resources, so it doesn't end up in like huge piles. Because this stuff will fill up very, very quickly. Which reminds me, I actually need to change this because I had them stop putting wood in here when I had built the carpenter shop. So let's boom do the same with stone, so that they take all the stone to the mason. Okay then, I'm just gonna save this real quick. Boom. Right. Okay then. Okay. That reminds me, I need to make another one of these like flags for like a safety zone and all that. Let's tell them to harvest some more of these berries. Oh, that reminds me, the overall happiness, let's take a look here. Grapes, Well, no one's put any complaints today. This seems like a pretty sheltered spot. Kinda. It will be. I was just reading the one from that. I'm not gonna read all of them. But yeah, anyway. Let's see, I got 2 kinds of herbs planted and 2 kinds of vegetables currently. Farmers are doing their job very well. They're having breakfast right now. Yeah, I'll get there. Yeah, just by building that one shop boosted me up to the qualification with the net worth. Now I just need, even if there is an additional person added to it, they'd still be able to feed themselves pretty damn easily. Like, look, all this food right here. That's a lot. That's actually another reason why I need a trapper as soon as possible, so that I can abundantly increase my food source. Well. Oy, excuse me. I burped again. Oh, that reminds me. Should probably have the mason at some point build a stone tunnel door. And I can't do that right now though, but I should have him do that because stone tunnel doors are pretty much invincible. You don't have to use them on a tunnel necessarily, like I use them for like the walls sometimes. But I think he can do like a double door as well. I think. He just has to be on a much higher level though. If I got it correctly. Let's see, we can actually go in here. And oh, that's what the rest of it looks like when the game hasn't, when you haven't discovered it. It just goes straight through. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, anyways, another reason to put a stone door there is so that this can act as so that the mine can act as a shelter. Oh, which reminds me, I gotta tell the mason not to, what was it, yeah, not to, the mason's one of the classes I can build, but I don't want him building, I don't want him mining, I don't want him hauling. Well, actually, hauling might be a good idea. Yeah, that way he can put his own things away when he finishes working on them. But he absolutely has to do his job. We need him for that. And it's autosaving. Yeah, by the way, this game does not autosave automatically. It's an option that you can enable. But by default, it doesn't. Okay, achieved Mason Level 1. Sweet, dude. Trader approaches your town. Oh, it's one of these opportunity type traders. Let's see. Hello, Schrozenberg. That's my town. Anyways, I'm just passing through, but I'd be willing to make a trade or two, if if you're interested. If you're interested, if you make me 3 wooden swords, I'll be back in 3 days. And might be able to give you 2 curtains in exchange. Sound good? I don't know about that. Why not? I'll just do it just for the heck of it. We're back in 2 days. Oh wait, it's counting today. Okay, so let's have that carpenter get a jump on things and just have him make 3 wooden swords right here now. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Okay then, what to do next? Leather-bound chest. I wish I could do that. How many? 64. How does a crate only hold 32? A large crate, but a leather-bound chest can hold up to 64 items. How many items can the stone chest hold? Because honestly, you'll get the You'll probably get the stone chest long before you get get the leather bound one. Where was it? Give me a second, I'm looking for it. Don't help me. Oh, here it is. Storage, and yeah, the stone pile is part of the storage thing. 64 thanks. So there's no point to it other than it's made out of stone. Okay then. It's probably a bit more secure. Doesn't upgrade all the chests, and I can't pronounce that. Under the mountain. Wait, him and Grower under the mountain look like this. Eat off wandering bard. Is that supposed to be a joke about Lord of the Rings? Kind of sounds like it, because I could swear I heard something a lot like this. It was like King Under the Mountain or something like that from the Hobbit movie. So, wait a minute, have I progressed high enough already to get the story element? I did not know that. I probably should have mentioned this before, but this game, after a certain amount of progression by building stuff, obviously, but anyways, you'll start unlocking like these little story events, which again is also how I got my ass handed to me on this game. Okay, and so hello there. Is this the new settlement of Trozenberg? Is Messiah some Burleyhands? Okay, Messiah Burleyhands said as you'd be out here. But it's always a bit touch and go in the early days. Shall we get started with the proclamation? Wait, did I say welcome, my lady? Is the soldier a girl in this? Oh well. And it's by order of Princess, is that an I right there? Looks like it. Dania? Anyways, First Lady of Ascendancy. I forgot to mention, you can choose what race you want your, you can choose what type of biome you want and what kind of race you want. I basically chose the Ascendancy race, which is what my character and my little hearthlings are, and I chose the Ascendancy biome. Let's see. And of the Ascendancy, and who's done, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. You settle and with the blessings of the Church of Plenty, and whose wisdom we all prosper. Okay. All settlements that attain local renown will be hereby. I'm sorry for messing up. I'm trying to read this. And will hereby recognized as official Ascendancy townships, with the rights, privileges, and rewards thereof. It's like, rewards? Indeed. By the princess's orders, eligible towns that have proven their worth shall win access to agriculture, learning, and wealthier caravans for trade. Now that's actually important right there, because technically there are some parts of there's some content that you don't unlock normally. It has to be given to you, or you have to take it. So that's actually another thing about this game that a lot of people probably wouldn't know. Like, for example, you can grow trees, and there are some trees that you can grow that you can only grow if you've been given the recipe for and the knowledge of how to grow them. So yeah, okay. Wealthier caravans for trade. Okay. What comes next? Let's see. You may gain sufficient renown to advance to a township in one of three ways: military glory, favor with the church, or the approval of the craftmasters. Which sounds most interesting to you? This game claims you can change at any time. I have yet to see that happen, so I don't know if it's been implemented or not. To be honest, it doesn't matter which one you choose, because you're gonna have to craft stuff anyway. So you can either do craftmasters, military, or church. Let's go with military. I want to go with military. It's gonna be hard though, because I don't know how to get a lot of stuff. To gain renown with the Order of Cid, you must display courage and valor. I shall give your mason a recipe quest Recipe. Quest for the ingredients to craft a monument worthy of your sword arm. How else can I get them down? Sounds good. Excellent. In addition to an appropriate monument to your town, will also need to have accumulated a certain level of worth. I shall leave the requirements with you, should you wish to consult them again, or should a different path come to appeal more than your initial chosen road. Thank you, my lady. I guess it's a lady. I don't know. It's really hard to tell when they're wearing armor. Sid's bounty be upon you, Trolzenberg. I shall leave a bird so you may summon me to evaluate your progress. Farewell. Okay. Mason recipe, yep. Again, like, these particular objects you wouldn't normally have access to until you got to this point in the game. Quest for township. Okay, so Sid's Valor, Church of Plenty, and Crafter's Approval. Okay, so basically, I can craft. Okay, I just realized after reading this, I just realized how this works. Basically, you craft one of these things, and it'll appeal to either, it'll appeal to either the military for Sid's Valor, the church for Church of Plenty, or the Crafter's Approval, which is this other one. So basically, just build one, place it, whatever. You can probably do all three if you really wanted to. Okay then. Quest for township. That's always going to be there until I accomplish it, and I've already told my carpenter to do the swords. So, oh, there's only got one left. Nice. Okay then. And I did see a person show up on the viewer list, but this stupid thing's still loading and won't show it. And I'm pretty sure the person left actually, because it says there's only one there, and that's probably counting me. Alright, if people would just type in the freaking chat, I have it arranged to where when you type something down in the chat, it will appear on the on the screen of the live stream. So it's like, what? Anyways, I had it set up there because I thought it'd be cool just to put there, so that people on like YouTube and whatever, when I export it over, they'll see it's like, oh, so he's responding to this person or that person or whatever. Don't know if it would how well that would go, given that I do have this thing. I do have my stream scaled, but it's the thought that counts. Okay, I thought it would have been cool. And it's auto saving again. Don't know if that's necessarily a good or a bad thing. Okay, this person. Bountiful Harvest. Okay, nice. That's actually a perk / ability that comes with leveling up a farmer, basically. Let's see, the farmer coaxes greater yield for each plant. Let's check the character sheet real quick. Job abilities. So yeah, level 6 is as high as it can go, and it's not the level 6 perk or ability. Anyways, that's not available yet. It's not implemented. But what it's supposed to do is occasionally the farmer's special touch yields special results. Don't know what that means, and it's not implemented yet, so I'll never find out. Which sucks. Can't be helped. Just can't be helped, though. Looks like the farmers are doing pretty good, though, keeping up with everything. Oh, that reminds me, can the mason craft the... No. Instantly, no. I think that's... Yeah, that requires level 2. Potter's cutter. Okay, I think the... Let's see. So, one of the... I forgot which one I forgot which one of those is like ascended from the directly from the mason. I think it's the blacksmith actually. I think I'd have to go to like the promotion page to really like figure that out, but okay. So 2 days. I haven't decided how long I'm going to do this really. And I do realize this can be kind of a boring process and all that, but that's what you get if I'm doing a live stream. So yeah, let's see. I still don't have a whole lot of this map discovered yet. Like I can look at the edges, but I'm not gonna know if there's enemies there or if there's a lot of animals there. That looks like a spot an enemy could spawn. Enemy could probably spawn there and there. I should probably start exploring more. And in case you're wondering with this type of game, how do you explore out more? Well, pretty much, yeah, you gotta tell the Hearthlings that you want resources in this area or that area or whatever. There's a zombie. Wait, what is that? Ah, it's a giant zombie. Luckily for me, he's not gonna come attack me. He's actually a mini boss that guards this chest. The chest is what we want. But I don't think my footman's on a high enough level for that guy though. And if I send him over there, he's gonna die. Damn. Wait a sec. Let me check something here on this. Okay, so yeah, I can make the stone maul, which is good because the stone maul is well, pretty much how it sounds. It's a battle hammer that can be and that is used. I think it's a one-handed weapon, so I'm not entirely sure though. Okay then. You know what? Let's go to the promotion page real quick. I just want to check out, see what there's available. Just wait, workshop. Oh, that's because he's a crafter. I was thinking Steam Workshop there for a second. This game's available on Steam. I forgot to mention that, but. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, so these. Okay, it's the potterer. It's the potterer that's promoted from the mason. By the way, the potterer can also make clay, but can also make bricks, which I guess is stronger than stone. I don't know. I never actually tried it. What I have tried is the shepherd, which is from the trapper, and I've tried the cook, which is from the farmer. I have not tried the archer or the knight. I have not tried the. I think this one's called the cleric. Yeah, the cleric. I've not tried the cleric yet. And I have not tried the engineer. So I don't know what these necessarily do, but the engineer is ascended from the blacksmith. So, yeah. Denied. Requirements not met. No shit, Sherlock. Okay. But, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, pretty much okay, so this one requires a level 4 mason. That's pretty bad, actually. Let's see, these requires a level 3 footman. Well, okay, so I guess that's weird. I thought it was like level 2. Did they up the requirement or something for that? Level requirement? That's level 2 herbalist. That's a level 1 blacksmith, so you can get that pretty much right off the bat as soon as like the blacksmith levels up once. But you're not going to want to do that. Let's see, according to the description, the engineer creates advanced contraptions and defensive weaponry. I'm guessing he makes siege weapons. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. I've never tried them. And what's it say for this, though? Domesticates wild animals and harvests them for food and materials. That's pretty much what that does. That sums it up pretty well, actually. What's it say for the trapper? Snares, capture, and harvest. that's part of the developer's humor right there. Is harvest small critters for a reliable source of food and supplies. So yeah, I gotta get that as soon as I can because that's gonna help out the food issues quite a bit, especially when you get a cook because you can use the jerky instead. They use jerky instead of raw meat for some reason. But anyways, which reminds me, you really gotta like admire the Hearthlings for their work. Like they sleep for only like two in-game hours, and then they're up for like the rest of the time. You gotta admire their dedication to work. In fact, all these guys they all just slept right then and there. So they're gonna be up until dawn now. Okay, let's see here. I know I can actually sell a few of these malls actually. Yeah, let's go ahead. Looks like I can make 4. So yeah, I think anyways. 2, 4, 6. Oh my bad, 3. Oh, if he doesn't. Oh well. That's okay though. I need to expand the mine anyway, because we did not find any metal ore, basically. So let's go ahead and expand the mine out some more. Down here and mine tunnel. Okay, then where should I have this go out to? I could make it one big room and get a huge amount of materials that way, or I could make individual rooms. I might do that though, make little individual rooms, expand them out. That way it's more like a labyrinth of some sort. I don't know, I'll probably mine out a lot more in the future, a lot more of this in the future, but I kind of wanted to try and make a maze of some sort. Don't ask me why, I don't know why, I just thought it'd be fun. Okay, the food supply is still going up, still doing good on that, but not as good as the game wants us to do, because it keeps saying you failed practically. Okay, which reminds me, I'm gonna go ahead and like save it again. Yeah, let me check the time, find out how long I've been doing this. 1 hour and 17 minutes. And I feel like I can still go for a little while longer. Yeah, why not? I'll keep going for a little while longer, and for now anyway. Like, usually I try not to make these streams too long because I intend to send them over to YouTube, but not everyone has a lot of time to watch a 2-hour stream. Let's just face that. It's a fact. Oh, and in case you noticed the whole like 44 meter thing right here, yeah, that's basically how deep I'm looking down. So when you hit the slice thing, it slices it about half, which means that you can see inside of all the mountains and stuff. But if you actually do this, you can actually see the different floors and stuff, which is pretty cool because you can actually make a really elaborate tunnel system because of that. And if you dig far enough or deep enough, you'll eventually come across metal. Wait, is this isn't the yeah, this isn't the trader that I'm waiting for. I really don't see a point in buying anything, given that I can just make all this stuff in the future, and by the time I make a castle, I would be able to make a fine bed. So I'm not too concerned about that. Huh. Energy tonic. Yeah, that buffs energy, which I think they use when they go into a major battle or something like that. Okay, these fine windows are not gonna get used up, so let's just boom, do that. What's this? Oh, that's a fine large crate. Let's go ahead and I got one of that, so let's sell that. Thank you. Let's see, and I got 3 malls. Let's go. Let's see. Where's my footman? Is he carrying a mall? Yeah, it looks like it. So it looks like I can sell these other ones because if it was equipped to him, it wouldn't show up on there as sellable. So yeah, let's sell those. Boom. And he still has it, so yep. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably have the mason. Yeah, he can build the stone tunnel door. Let's have him do that now. Okay, then let's pause time, take a look at that. Whoa, shit. Anyways, how'd they get that close without I was noticing? Like, the ends, it took the ends, like, to, like, here, to, like, right here, to detect them. These guys are already there at our door. This is why you need a wall, but at the same time, the guard won't gain any experience if there aren't enemies, so. Excuse me. Take them down. Yeah, and surprisingly, the maul is actually a much more effective weapon for the footman than a lot of other than the wooden sword and all that. I think there's also a metal sword that I can get them. Actually, there's quite a variety of weapons I can get them, but the point is like, at some point, no amount of weapons and armor is actually going to benefit him when it comes to extremely powerful enemies, and a lot of them. So I gotta find a way to compensate for that by making footmen into knights and making archers as well to give some support on the walls and all that. In fact, I plan on making archer posts when I build a wall. Or maybe build an archer tower after I already have the wall built. I don't know. Haven't decided. I actually haven't needed to prepare for this type of thing before, so I don't really know what, and so I don't really know how that's going to turn out. It's going to be interesting to try, though. Certainly better than just having a huge enemy just destroy you. This guy's still there. Wonder if part of me is kind of curious if my footman can take that guy on, but at the same time, it's like I should probably wait till I have like more footmen. Of course, that guy's gonna despawn at some point. He's just a mini boss that shows up for a while. When that chest despawns, he goes away too. So, which now that I think about it, is probably how you get the really good stuff for quests and all that. So. Let's see, he has a wooden shield. Is there any other form of weapon I can give him? I don't think there is right now. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save it. And I'm gonna have my footman go over there and see if he can take that guy down. Because there's been times I acted too cautious and turned out it was really easy and all that, so I'm gonna send my footman over here to go and kill this guy. Gonna try. If my footman dies, well then I guess I'm just going to have to give up on that and just reload. Rest in peace, footman. Rest in peace. I'm already saying that as if he's gonna die. I don't know if he's gonna die or not. Oh, actually now I think about how badly wounded was he? Where'd he go? Oh shit, he's already there. An enemy. Yeah, thanks, Sherlock. I already know that. Good thing he has a shield. He's actually doing really good. I'm surprised. See, an enemy. It's like, oh, it just shows me where he's at. Okay, never mind. But yeah, come on, dude. You can do it. You can beat this boss. And yes, this basically is the equivalent of a boss monster in this game. And I'm pretty sure that's how I get like the special items for the quest for township, because that did not show up before. Yes, we did it. All right, and we got some materials here, all of which I cannot use right now. Thick leather vest. Wait, dude, come back. Ah, well. Footmen cannot. They can't carry stuff, so some other guys are gonna, some other people are gonna come over here and pick it up. Well, a couple others are gonna be continuing on that mine, which is good for me, I guess. Okay, so that worked out better than what I was expecting. Goblin thieves, no! Okay, I was afraid this was gonna happen. Okay, so hopefully he can take these guys on, I'm hoping. If he doesn't, that's gonna suck. But you can do it, man. And you know, what's really sad is that these and is that the towns, the regular citizens used to be able to fight. Like quite a while back, they actually could fight and all that, but kill that goblin. That one can go run away like a pussy, but we need to kill the goblins that try to take my stuff. Did he knock him down? Kind of looked like it. I go after that one, okay, because he's trying to steal stuff too. We can't allow them to get away. Finish him. Good. Finish that guy too. And since they're leaving a lot of the stuff around, I'm guessing the herbalist has not made it. He's not finished making some of that stuff. That's weird. Where's that silkweed? Is that silkweed? Yeah, that's silkweed. Oh, which means I need a weaver. Crap. Let's get rid of this. Okay, let's see here. I think someone who's a decent crafter needs to be a weaver. This one is a... Damn, this person would make a decent soldier, though, as well. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and make this person a weaver. Because, wait, what did I say that person wanted to be? Because they have, like, ambitions, too, and all that. The character sheet. Traits, courageous. Loves to save others. Puts safety, damn. On top of that, jeez, give me a sec here, I gotta think. Okay, that person wants to be creative. Okay, this person isn't too great of a crafter, but it's not like the worst type of crafter either. So I think, yeah, and this person is going to be a trapper. So, and I need to keep at least 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to leave me with 3 workers. So, okay, you know what? I'll go ahead and change. I'll change this person to a Change this person to a weaver, because we gotta use up that silkweed. Okay, and there we go. So yeah, let's just hope that's gonna make it worth it. Of course, now I have to make a cloth factory now. Let's see. I'm pretty sure the herbalist can use silkweed technically, but yeah, but there's no herbs. You can use silkweed for bandages, but there's no You don't get any herbs to do it to use it with. That kind of sucks. What's the cleric do though? I never tried the cleric. And you need a cleric's tome in order to make a cleric. Well, whatever. Oh, right. And I forgot I need to make okay, what I'm thinking. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of tricky because currently the herbalist shop is basically where all the silk is going to. So if I want to make as much productive time as possible, I'm going to either need to build a shop for the weaver, like really close to this, or put the weaver's workshop in the same building. I could do that. First, let's take a look at how big is the weaver's workshop? The weaver has a lot of stuff. We've got a loom, got a spinning wheel, and you got a weaver workbench, all of which can be made right now, basically. Crap. Okay, I'll just put it like really close by, and then doesn't have to be extremely big, I don't think. So let's go ahead and. That reminds me, I should probably start putting in streets pretty soon. Foundation. Let's go ahead with this one. The way this one looks will be okay, or should be okay anyway. There we go. Okay then. It's gotta be big enough for everything that's gonna be in it. It's gonna be a really weird looking shop. I just know it because of how long I'm making it. Okay, and yeah, I kind of like the way the whole like log look on there. I kind of like that. So boom, that there. And I don't have a potter right now, so I can't make any clay bricks. Okay, so I did that. Right, I need a door and windows. Wooden tunnel door, stone tunnel door. Just make a double door. Plain and simple. And, right, kinda. Okay, do that. Oh, whoops. Need windows. And since this doesn't have basically a cliff right next to it, I can do this on all four sides like I usually do, because I just think it looks nice that way. Probably not symmetrical all the way through, but I'm not a perfectionist either, so it doesn't matter to me. Okay, and furniture, we need. Okay, we need a loom. That's one thing that we need. We can make all these. Well, I can make all these, right? Technically. Because I have the weaver, and the weaver has access to all this stuff automatically. Which is good. Just space that a couple blocks apart. And the weaver workbench. Okay, there we go. Oh, excuse me. Okay then. Okay, so I should probably. that Mason sign, finally. Just gotta make use of that later. Because you technically need to make a wind wall sign in order to make the other versions of it. Herbalist sign. I think the end sign is one of the earlier signs that you unlock, though. Yeah, so let's see here. I think that's about it for now. Just go ahead and slap the roof on there. Yep, looks okay to me. Okay then. And let's just hit build. Cannot be edited or removed. Funny thing, even though it says that, you can technically deconstruct the buildings that you make. So, yeah. Just saying. But yeah, anyways, pretty much my goal this time around is to make a town that looks like a town, which is why there's, well, technically a community hut is like sleeping quarters is not that realistic. But making an inn would be very realistic actually. But anyways, But yeah, anyways, I guess if I get too many people, and I'll just start putting beds inside the shops. And as for the people that work there, obviously. Yeah, each one of these is big enough to. I think each one of these is big enough to be able to hold at least one bed in it. Daily update. What do we got? And that's the net worth right now. It's gonna be a little bit higher. It's gonna be a bit higher than that once they finish this particular building. So yeah. Question is, should I? Let's see. Give me a sec here. I want to check the that's how long I've been doing this. Okay. Really, only an hour and 37 minutes. I thought it was longer than that. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I'll just continue, I guess. No, wait. I probably shouldn't continue it right now. I'll go, I guess I'll just, like, wait for, I guess I'll wait till the next stream to, like, continue this part. But, so yeah, anyways, if you saw this on YouTube, feel free to comment. Let me know what you'd like to see me build. Because I'm actually, even though I've been simplifying a lot of the stuff that I've been building, I actually do like to build more advanced stuff. So please leave a comment down below. Again, if you saw this on YouTube. And so yeah, let me know what you want me to build. I'll build something ridiculous if I have to. So yeah. Besides that, please leave a like, subscribe, and remember to feed the trolls. Alright then. Time to stop the stream.